Hello, Chevrolet dealers and people interested in selling more Chevrolets. This is David, and this is an interesting case study, getting right into it. A 6-month case study where we helped, along with partnerships with their Real Media agency and this dealership, to get them to the #2 dealership in the state. And these guys grew 30%. When you consider what the SFE program was, when you grow more than 10% on a consistent basis, there were a lot of dollars attached to this growth. This was approximately on average, something like a 40 car per month, and in some cases 60 car per month growth, which was substantial. Getting right into it, top line metrics across the board are very good. We left the KPIs the same as a comparison to their previous provider. So big difference here is you notice that the conversion rate and the goal completions are significantly greater in growth than these behavior metrics. So you don't need to drive behavior metrics through the roof to get good conversion metrics. They do have some correlation, but at the same time there's also a lot more causation when you look at keyword selection. With the budget the size that these guys had, this was a mid-funnel and down strategy. And as you can see, we did a lot of work here. We bought a lot of words and we really improved their quality score. They had a major quality score problem. So considering that dollar for dollar their budget was very similar, we were able to buy 125% more clicks with their budget simply by increasing their quality score. If you guys don't know about quality score, it's effectively your max bid times your quality score creates in Google what's called ad rank, and where you're placed top to bottom, you're actually shown based on ad rank and not based solely on bid. So effectively you can think of quality score as a money multiplier. If you have much better quality score, dollar for dollar, you can buy more traffic at or near the top of the page with the same amount of money. So we effectively doubled the power of their dollar on Google. I think their average quality score was in the mid-5s, and they ended up at roughly a lower 9s. 9.3 was their average quality score. Considering they have like 50,000 keywords that get clicked, that was pretty substantial. So major growth for these guys. Excellent metrics, better bounce rate, right? Better pages per, 118% growth in average session duration. But then you get over here, 924% increase in positive actions, 264% increase in goal conversion rate. These guys absolutely crushed it. Another interesting thing to point out here is the difference in quality in the direct visits. We did do a lot of analysis with their Real Media agency on the Real Media that they were buying, and were able to use analytics to help the dealership make decisions about advertising placement that both the agency and the analytics suggested was underperforming. So we were able to reallocate those dollars to media that was working, and we're able to get a 15% increase in direct visits. But more importantly, again, was the quality metrics and the conversion metrics were through the roof. So this is a great example of a digital agency working with a Real Media partnership and leveraging the power of analytics and some analysis and strategy. A lot of meetings, a lot of time in the conference room with these guys. I would easily say that was 150 hours of time spent over a 6-month period with them on phone calls and in person to get this to work. But the results speak for themselves. #2 dealership in the state and largest growth both in unit volume and in percentage growth in the region. And considering this is the largest Chevrolet region in the country, it's a big deal. Did great. These guys are a great client, still a client 3 years later, and still crushing it.